Hi, everybody. Kenneth G Hasty here once again. A series of videos for business leaders, business owners, sales managers, salespeople, etc. So today's video is called Be Part of the Picture. So what do I mean by that? Well, in some ways, I mean it quite literally. I was looking last week at some pictures of my cousins, and it was great, a good memory because my cousins and I are all really close. But in thinking about it, it was actually taken at my little brother's funeral. And I guess one of the good things that can come from a funeral is the people are generally, dressed up, or at least looking pretty good, and people get together that aren't usually together all at once. So I was glad that somebody thought to take some pictures there. Well, as fate would have it, this weekend I was at a funeral with my wife for one of her cousins who had taken away in his prime, sad. And so I suggested, well, let's at least get some pictures of the cousins, so we go back. We got probably a dozen of them there, and I look around. It's like five other people taking pictures, So it started this event, well, and it was really great. And everybody was, and then we got other people's pictures together and stuff. And it was a nice thing, a good thing that happened from a tragic event. But we noticed that one of the cousins wasn't in the picture. He didn't become part of the picture. He didn't make himself available because he chose not to come to that part, the final part of the meal and all that after the funeral. And so what happens now is these pictures will go on, and they'll be in people's memories, and they could well be printed and framed, and they'll certainly be on Facebook and things like that. But because he didn't represent, he's not in the picture. And you know, he could have, called or said something, but nobody really knew. So he wasn't represented. Maybe he did, but it wasn't enough. Certainly, a lot of us didn't know. But anyway, if you can't be at something that's important in business, make sure you let people know that you care. Have somebody represent. For instance, when my niece got married, we took a big family picture of our side of the family, my niece, and there's a lot of us, right? Well, after the picture, we noticed that my mom, the grandmother, the matriarch, wasn't in the picture, and nor was one of the toddlers, because she had ran to the bathroom with his toddler, and came out. The picture was already taken, so she wasn't represented. Except my little sister is a pretty good graphic artist, so when she got the picture, she superimposed my mom and her grandson into this picture, and now it looks like they were there, so they were represented in a different way. But in business, if you don't represent, then nobody knows you're there. That's all about letting people know you're there. I was at an event, a networking event here in Columbus here the other day, and I posted a photo from the event, and it's got thousands of views on it, and I'm not even in the photo, right? But so why are so many people looking at it? Well, it's kind of an interesting photo because it was somebody standing on a chair talking to a group of 100 or more people. But what I did is I chose to in the photo, when I posted it on LinkedIn, I tagged the people that ran the event. I tagged the people that hosted the event. I tagged the leaders that were at the event. And I just, it was a sincere thank you for hosting the event. Great to see these local business leaders, etc. So I wasn't trying to sell anything. I wasn't pimping myself per se, anything like that. But you know what? I got thousands of views of it. People see my name, and now two people want to talk to me about consulting just based on that one little post. And I wasn't even technically in the picture, but I was part of the picture. You got to be part of the picture, right? So that's part of it because I took it, right? A little altruistic. So in business, you got to be part of the picture. Whether you're out there, you're not going to be part of the picture if you're sitting at your desk doing paperwork. You're not going to be part of the picture if you're walking around the shop floor whining about why there's no business. You got to be part of the picture. You got to be out there. You got to communicate with people. If you can call people, you visit people, you can email people, and even if it was an event, let's say it was a local thing that you look at and go, oh man, I should have been there, then let them know. If it's a phone call, an email. Some of the savvy people, the local savvy networkers, when they realized that they weren't at this event, and all these people were, the one I posted on LinkedIn, so they started putting things like, gee, I'm sorry I wasn't there. Well, guess what? That goes out to thousands of people. So they still are represented, even though they weren't actually there at the time. So the net of it is, if you're in business, you're in sales. If you're in sales, you're not going to sell anything unless you're communicating with people. So be part of the picture, get out in it. If you weren't part of the picture, make yourself part of the picture. At least let them know you care later. And anyway, that's what I've got to say about that. I'm Kenneth G Hasty. I'm a professional business growth consultant, sales trainer, and a professional sales automation consultant certified. So if you want to grow your business a little more, talk to me on the side. You can check me out, kennethghasty.com website. You can email me, kenneth@kennethghasty.com. Or if you'd like to set up a time to talk on the phone, I'll put a link in here. It could be in the comments section. And I'll put a link in here where you can set up an appointment and we can talk. And I don't charge for a discovery conversation. See what we can do from there. So meanwhile, make yourself part of the picture, right? And you'll be more successful. Thanks, everybody. Kenneth G Hasty signing out. Take care. Bye.